Motion, and we have studied all the concepts from this chapter. Now we are at the end. So already we have solved many examples whenever the concept comes. Now we are going to solve few numericals at the end of the chapter. You should be able to solve the questions which can be solved with the help of 2-3 concepts. Okay, so for that we will practice few numericals, then we'll end this chapter. So today we will start with the numericals. That is what the first question. A train moves from one station to another station in 2 hours of time. Its speed time graph during motion is as shown. Find maximum acceleration during the journey. Maximum acceleration during journey is first question. Second question is calculate distance covered during 0.75 hour to 1 hour. 0.75 hour to 1 hour of time. Okay. So what they have given? They have given velocity time graph or speed time graph. They are asking first question acceleration. Not only acceleration, they are asking for maximum acceleration. Okay. Why maximum acceleration they are mentioning means acceleration how we can get? You can get acceleration. Acceleration you can get with the help of what? With the help of slope. Okay. Slope is what? If you take slope here. Okay. So this is what A, B, C. So AB divided by BC. AB by BC. Okay. So if I take properly here, your BC is going to be bigger than your AB. Means denominator is bigger than numerator. That means what will happen? The acceleration you will get here is minimum. Okay, so that is why we should not take acceleration here. We should take acceleration here because they are asking for maximum acceleration. Okay, so this is what the slope A, B, C. Okay, so how we can calculate this one? What is AB? AB is 50 minus 20. Okay, so 50 minus 20 divided by time. 1 hour minus 0.75 hour. 1 hour minus 0.75 hour. Okay. So 50 minus 20 will be 30, and this 1 minus 0.75 is 0.25. Okay. So 30 into 0.25, can I write it as 1 by 4? 0.25 I can write it as 1 by 4. Okay. So divided by 1 by 4. So this will become 30 into 4. So 30 into 4 is what? 120. Okay. So 120 meter per second square. Unit is very important. If you do some wrong with the unit, so you will lose the marks. Okay. So this is what the acceleration. So that too what they are asking for maximum acceleration. So maximum acceleration is 120 meter per second square. Okay. First one is over. Second one. Calculate distance covered during 0.75 hour to 1 hour. Okay. So 0.75 hour to 1 hour, they are asking for what? They are asking for distance. So from speed time graph, you can calculate the distance with the help of what? With the help of area under the curve. Okay. So distance is equals to area under curve. Okay. So area under curve. What are the areas? So I will divide this total area. This total area is this much. Okay. So this is what the area. So I will divide this. This is one triangle, and this is what this is going to be some rectangle. Okay. So now area of triangle plus area of rectangle. Okay. So what is the area of triangle? Area of triangle is 1 by 2 into base into height. Okay. So 1 by 2 into base. Base is what? 0.25. 0.25. This is what? 0.25. 0.25. This is what? From here to here, this is 30. Okay. So this is what? 20. So now 1 by 2 into 0.25 into 30 plus for this one. What is this? 20 into 0.25. 20 into 0.25. Okay. So this you will get it as 0.25 means 1 by 4. So 30 for 2 ones are 2 15s are. So 15 divided by 4 plus this is what? 20 divided by 4. Okay. So 15 by 4, 20 by 4 will become what? 35 by 4. So 35 by 4 means what? 4 ones are 4, 4 eights are 32, it will become 30, so 4 sevens are 28, it will become 20, so 5. Okay, so 8.75 distance means meter. Okay, so this is what the distance. This is what distance. Okay, so you got both. Maximum acceleration during the journey is 120 meter per second square. Distance covered during 0.75 hour to 1 hour is 8.75 meter. Okay. So next problem, a car travels at a rate of 30 km per hour for 5 minutes. Please note down here what is your rate, traveling rate or velocity is what? 30 km per hour, but time given is minutes. Okay, so then 40 km per hour for 10 minutes. Find total distance traveled by the car and average speed of car. Very simple. So a car is traveling. Okay, so first it will travel with a speed of 30 km per hour. Then it will travel with a speed of 40 km per hour. This is for 5 minutes and this is for 10 minutes. Listen here, time T1. So V1 is what? V1 is 30 km per hour. What is T1? T1 is 5 minutes. Okay, but here it is in hour. So convert into hour. 5 divided by 60. 1 minute means what? 1 hour means what? 60 minutes. Okay. So this will become what? So 5 ones are 5, 12. Okay. So 1 by 12 hour. Okay. So similarly, so what is your V2? V2 is 40 km per hour. 40 km per hour. Then T2 is 10 minutes. Okay. So convert it to hour. 10 divided by 60. So this will become what? 10 by 60 means 1 by 6 hour. Okay. So now it is now this is what the given data. Okay. So that was the rough data. Now you have converted into properly. All are in same minutes. Now what you have to calculate? You have to calculate total distance. Okay. So we know that v equals to distance divided by time. So distance is equals to what? Velocity into time or speed into time. So first to calculate this distance S1. From here to here you can take it as S1. From here to here you can take it as S2. Okay. So S1 equals to V1 into T1. What is V1? V1 is 30 into what is T1? T1 1 by 12. Okay, 1 by 12. Okay, so 6 5s are 6, 2s are okay. So 5 by 2. That means what? 2.5 meter. Okay, so S2 is V2 into T2. V2 is what? 40 into T2. T2 is what? 1 by 6. Okay. So 1 by 6 in the sense what? This is what? 20 by 3. Okay. So 20 by 3 means 3 ones are 3. How much will get 3? 6 is 18 and 0.6. Okay. So 6.6. Okay. So what we will get? S distance equals to S1 plus S2 is so 2.5 plus 6.6. Okay. So what you will get? You will get it as say 68 and this one is 9.1. Okay. So 9.1 meter. Okay. So this is what the distance. Okay. So now second is the average speed. Average speed is equals to what? Total distance divided by total time. Okay. So average speed is equals to S1 plus S2 divided by T1 plus T2. What is S1? S1 plus S2 is 9.1 divided by T1 plus T2. 1 by 6 plus 1 by 12. 1 by 6, sorry, 1 by 12 plus 1 by 6. 1 by 12 plus 1 by 6. So 9.1 divided by. So this will become what? 2s are so 3 by 12. 3 by 12 is 1 by 4. So 9.1 into 4. So what will you get? 16 and some 37.6. Okay, 37.6 meter per second. 37.6 meter per second is going to be your answer. So next question. I think very simple question. A bus travels a certain distance with an average speed of 30 km per hour. If total time taken by bus to complete the distance is 30 minutes, find the distance traveled. Very simple question. So what they have given is speed they have given. So speed is how much? 30 km per hour, and time they have given. What is time? Time is 30 minutes. Only you have to convert time, that's all. So 30 minutes. 30 minutes converted to hours. So 30 divided by 60 hours, that is 1 by 2 hours. What they are asking? They are asking for distance. Okay. Velocity equals to distance divided by time, or s by t or d by t, whatever. So distance is equals to velocity into time. So velocity is 30. Time is 1 by 2. So 30 divided by 2. Very difficult. 15 meter. Okay. So 15 meter will be your answer for this question. So not meter, kilometer. Okay. So 16 kilometer. Okay. 16 kilometer will be your answer. So next question. I think very interesting. A boy wants to climb to top of a vertical pole. 30 meter high. Okay. So there is a pole. So a boy wants to climb it. Okay. So he is climbing. This is what 13 meter. Okay. He climbs 5 meter in 1 second. So he will come to 5 meter in 1 second. Okay. In 1 second. Then he will slip. He will climb 5 meter in 1 second. Again, what will happen? He will slip down. So he will come down for 3 meter. I think 3 meter again in 1 second. Okay. He climbs for 5 meter in 1 second. So he will slip for 3 meter in 1 second. Again he will climb for 5 meter. Again he will slip. Again he will climb for 5 meter. Again he will slip. This process is going on. Okay. So this process repeats. Plot xt graph. Xt graph in a sense position time graph of the motion of the ball. Also find time taken by boy to reach the top of the pole. Okay. So if you draw the graph, you can obviously get the time. So that is not a problem. So let me draw the graph. Graph of xt means position time graph. Okay. So this is what position 0. X is here, time is here. See, height of what is this one? Pole is what 30 meters. So maximum you can take 13 over here. So this is what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay. So these are the what numbers or positions along the y-axis. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, so on like that. Okay. So now along the time. So we don't know how much time is required. Okay. Simply you have to draw. This is a little difficult. So take approximately I will take. We'll see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. So these widths should be same or equal. Now, in 1 second, he will go in upward direction. How much? 5 meters. So here is the 5 meter. Okay. So this is what is his first. This is what his first motion. Okay. He is going upward direction. Okay. Let me draw it like this. Now, for next 1 second, he will come down for 3 meters. So don't look from here to 3 meters. Come from here to 3 meters. So 1, 2, 3 means he will come here. For the 2 he will come. Okay. So this is what he will come to this point. So this happens in 2 seconds. Okay, and next 1 second you will move forward for 5 meters. So 2 is there, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You will come for 7. Okay, so little lift up to draw the graph for you. Okay, so it may not be straight. Okay, so next, so for again for 1 second you will come down for 3 meters. 1, 2, 3. So you will come here for 3 meters. So this is what is next point. Okay, so you will come down for 3 meters. Next 1 second you will go forward for 5 from here. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Means you will come for 9. Oh my God, it will take a lot of time. Okay, so you will go here. Okay, again for next 1 second, 5 to 6 you will come down for 3. 1, 2, 3. So for 6 second you will come down. Okay, you will come down for 6 seconds. Again for 6 to 7 you will go forward for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Means 11. Okay, for 11. And here it will become about 7. This is what. Okay, so next for 7 to 8 he will come down for 3. 1, 2, 3. For 8 he will come. Okay, so for 8 he will come. So he will come down for 3. Interesting graph. 8 to 9 again he will go forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Means he will come for 13. Okay, so this is what. Okay, here is the top of the what? Top of your pole. Okay, so this is what the graph. Graph of what? Graph of position time for the boy climbing the pole. Okay, so now also find the time taken by boy to reach the top. So top means 13. So 13th he reached by what? 9. So time taken is what? Time taken is 9 seconds. Okay, time taken is 9 seconds, and this is what the graph. Okay, so after plotting graph you can remove all these things. Okay, so if you remove it will be looks nice. Okay, so you can remove all these things. So this is what the graph. So in your graph paper these all things are not required. So directly you can just mark the points and plot the graph. Okay, so here it is not very useful that we draw all these things. Okay, so this is what the graph. So try to draw yourself. This is going to be graph of a boy climbing the pole, and total time taken to reach the top of 13 meters is 9 seconds. Okay. So next question, a particle is moving along x-axis. The position of particle at any instant is given by. So we have to concentrate on the differentiation here, a plus b into t square. Okay, where a is 6, a is equals to 6, b is equals to 3.5, and t is measured in seconds. So no problem, whatever they can measure. So first question. Velocity of particle at t equals to 0 second and t equals to 3 second. Okay, so how we can find velocity from this one? This is x, so velocity is what? Velocity is dx by dt. So differentiate this one, you will get the velocity. So x equals to a plus b into t square. So dx by dt is differentiation of constant. Differentiation of constant is what? 0 plus b right as it is. Differentiation of t square. Differentiation of x raised to n is what? N into x raised to n minus 1. Differentiation of x t square is what? Differentiation of x square or t square, you get 2 into t raised to 2 minus 1. Okay, so this is what 2 into t raised to 2 minus 1 means what? 1. So dx by dt is equal to 0, that one. So 2b into t. Okay, 2b into t. What is b? B is 3.5. So substitute that one, 2 into 3.5 into t. So 3.5 into 2 is 7. So 7t is what your velocity. But they are asking velocity at t equals to 0 and velocity at t equals to 3. So v when t equals to 0 is, so 7, wherever t is there you can write 0. Okay, so this is going to be 0. So v when t is 3 is, so 7 into 3. So 7 3 is 21 meter per second. Okay, this is what the velocity. These are the instantaneous velocities. Okay, next what we want is second question. This is what the for first one. For second question, the average velocity between t equals to 3 seconds and t equals to what 6 seconds. So how we can calculate this one? Okay, so just you can take average velocity between t equals to 3 seconds. First you write what is the distance when travel when it is 3 seconds, when it is 6 seconds. Okay, so x at 6 seconds is what? A plus b into 6 the square means a plus 36b. Okay, so this is the distance traveled in 6 seconds. Okay, now calculate distance traveled in 3 seconds. Okay, not 3 seconds, 3 seconds. x3 is equals to a plus b into 3 the square. So a plus 3 the square 9b. Okay, so this is the distance what a plus 9b means x equals to 3. This total is what? X of 6. If you want this distance, can you subtract these two? X of 3. Okay, if you subtract those two, you will get the distance traveled in this time interval divided by what? Divided by time taken. So what can I write? What should I write here? Average velocity between. Okay, so v equals to x6 minus x3 divided by t2 is what? 6 minus 3. Okay, so what they are asking? Velocity between these two. They are not asking total what velocity. Okay, average velocity. They are asking velocity between these two. So you have to calculate distance between these two and time between these two. Okay, so this is what? What the x6 is a plus 36b minus a plus 9b divided by 6 minus 3 got 3. So v average is equals to, so a plus 36b minus a minus 9b divided by 3. So plus a minus a will get cancelled. 36b minus 9b. What remains is 27b divided by 3. 3 ones are 3, 9. So 9b. Okay, so you are going to get it as 9b. So what is the b? 3.5. So 9 into 3.5. Okay, so 9 into 3.5, 5 and 31. So 31.5. Okay, so 31.5 watt meter per second or kilometer per hour? Meter per second, I think. Okay, it's meter per second. Okay, so this is what how we can solve the 1 and 2. So next question here is a displacement of particle starting from rest is given by x equals to 6 t square minus t cube. X equals to 6 t square minus t cube. Calculate the time at which the particle will attain zero velocity again. They are asking when velocity will become zero, means time at which velocity will become zero. Instantaneous velocity will become zero. At some instant of time, velocity will become zero. So that time they are asking. For that, what we have to calculate? We have to calculate instantaneous velocity in terms of t. So as we know, dx by dt will give you what? Velocity. So x equals to 6t square minus t cube. Okay, so dx by dt is equals to 6t square. Again, t raised to n will become n into t raised to n minus 1. So 6, right, as it is, t square n equals to 2 means 2 raised to t raised to 2 into t raised to 2 minus 1 minus 3 into t raised to 3 minus 1. Okay, so 6 into 2 is 12, t raised to 1 means t. Okay, minus 3 into t raised to 2. This is what the velocity. Okay, what they are asking, calculate time at which particle will attain 0. Okay, so time at which particle will attain 0 velocity, means at which velocity is 0. At which velocity is 0. Velocity is 0 means what? We have to take p equals to 0. So take this one. P equals to 12t minus 3t square. Substitute p equals to 0. So 0 equals to 12t minus 3t square. Okay. So bring this 3t square on this side. Okay. Minus will become plus. Okay. So 3t square equals to 12t. 1t will get cancelled. Okay. So t equals to 12. This 3 will come to denominator. Okay. So 3 ones are 3 4. So 4 seconds. Okay. So at t equals to 4, seconds, so velocity will become what? Velocity will become 0. Okay. So this is what they are asking. Calculate time at which particle will attain 0 velocity. So next question. The question looks very big. A man arrived at Delhi railway station and wanted to go to his relative's house 10 kilometers away from the station. Okay. So what they are saying, man comes to railway station. Okay. So think that this is what the railway station. Okay. So man comes to railway station here. Okay. And what he want to go to his relative's house 10 kilometers away from here. Okay, from here, his relative's house is there. So then we have to draw back an house. Okay, so this is what is his relative's house. What is the distance? Distance is 10 kilometers. Okay. He hired a taxi to reach the destination. Okay, so he will hire a taxi. Okay, so he will hire a taxi. Okay, think that this is what the taxi. He hired a taxi. Okay, so to reach the relative's house. Okay, so there he has to get here. Okay. The driver of taxi was dishonest and followed a long path of 25 kilometers to reach the destination in 1 hour. So actually what has happened, it is 10 kilometers, he want to go to his relative house, he hired a taxi driver, but the taxi driver was not good. Instead of going directly through 10 kilometers, anyhow he want to earn something more, so what he is very much dishonest, so he will round somewhere and he make it 25 kilometers. So instead of going here, so this taxi person will go on this side, and comes here. Okay, actually 10 kilometers, but what he has taken, he has followed a path of 25 kilometers. This is what the 25 kilometers. Time taken is what? Time taken is 1 hour. Time taken is what? 1 hour. See here, if he must have directly gone here, in 15 minutes or 20 minutes he must have reached it. But because of that driver, he has to travel 25 kilometers. Now, remember, this is what your distance, and this is what? Sorry, this is what your displacement. Displacement. Distance between initial and final position. This is what actual path travel. Actual path travel means it is distance. Actual path travel means it is distance. So what they are asking? Calculate average speed Speed means what? Speed means distance divided by time, not displacement divided by time. Velocity means displacement by time, so speed means distance by time. So distance is what? Distance is 25 kilometer. Time taken is 1 hour. Okay. So speed, average speed is what? 25 kilometer per hour. Okay. So this is what the first question. Simple one. So second, the magnitude of average velocity of the taxi. First one is average speed. Now it is average velocity. So velocity is what? Average velocity is displacement divided by time. Displacement divided by time. Okay. So what is the displacement? Displacement is just 10 kilometer. So 10 kilometer divided by time taken is 1 hour only. So 1 hour. So this will become 10 kilometer per hour. Okay. So speed is 25 kilometer per hour and velocity is 10 kilometer per hour. Okay. So this is what the question, but question looks complicated, but it's very, very simple. Okay. So next, maybe based on relative velocity, a train A is moving with a speed of 50 km per hour, straight track, and B train is moving with a speed of 40 km per hour, parallel straight track in the same direction. Okay. So there are two trains. This is what one train, so you can count as A. There is one more train in same direction, so that is what train B. Okay. So train A and train B. This is moving with velocity of A is what? Velocity of A is 50 km per hour. Velocity of B is 40 km per hour. Remember, both are moving in straight, same direction. This also here, this also here. Then first question, what is the velocity of A train relative to B train? Okay, velocity of A relative to B. Relative to B means velocity of A with respect to B. Velocity of A with respect to B. What is the formula? Velocity of A minus velocity of B. So what is the velocity of A? Velocity of A is 50, velocity of B is 40, so 10 km per hour. Okay. So what actually it means? It means that the train A moving with velocity 10 km per hour with respect to train B in same direction, in same direction, because you are getting this positive. If you get it positive, same direction. If answer you get negative, so it is opposite direction. Okay. So second question, what is second question? What is the velocity of B train relative to A train? Okay. So velocity of B train relative to A train. Velocity of B with respect to A. Velocity of B with respect to A is what? Velocity of B minus velocity of A. Velocity of B is 40. Velocity of A is 50. So what you will get? You will get minus 10 kilometer per hour. Okay. So this is what B. So what it means? You are getting negative here. So what I can write is the train B, the train A is moving. So B is moving with velocity 10 kilometer per hour with respect to train A in same direction or opposite direction? Negative sign. Here here positive sign, so same direction, negative sign, so you can say in opposite direction, So direction. Okay. So this is what one problem based on the relative velocities. Okay. So first this is the first one and this is what second one. Okay. So 10 km per hour minus 2 km per hour. So these are the few problems which we have solved. We have not solved many problems. So again we will continue it in the next class. Okay. So far solved few problems and